So the tire on the riding mower should not be tipping in that far. So me and Rosie and I, gonna actually replace both of these front tires. They've been on there for a really long time. The hub on that one is obviously damaged, the bushings are missing, and I just went crazy and went out and bought whole new wheels for it. So they had them over at Tractor Supply, so I just decided to go ahead and change them both out. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I'm gonna jack it on this bracket. Jacking on the bracket. This is actually the deck mount, the forward deck mount, and also the front to back leveling of the deck is done right here. But they say that's the point that you place your jack when you're gonna put it up. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, step one. Pop this Who's My Whatsy off here. There it goes. Stoink. All right. And yeah, you can see right in there, there's no bushing at all. So I check the back. Here's the bushing for the rear side. Oh, that's magical. All right, well, that's a good thing we got it replaced. Still got some grease on there, but we'll get a bit more on there. On the back is a Zerk, one of those grease fittings. I don't think you can see what it's doing. See how this pumping the grease in there? That's how that works. That'll just sort of help it slide on a little bit. I'll get my finger in there and sort of rub some of that around. So you put it with the, the grease knob in the back. Your air nozzle in the front. Put this big washer back on. Okay, pop that on there like that. And then this little hoofer-doo goes back on there. And there's a crease, like a little indentation all the way around that, so that this little knob thing will go right on there. I might need to get a pair of pliers to help me put that on. Let's see. Nope, I got it. All right, and that's it. That's how it's done. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it this way. Go on the back and hook this thing up and then just pump it about 20 times. Fill that thing with grease. There it goes. See how it squirted out? No expert, but I've been told that's the best way to do it. What I don't have is the fancy cap that goes over this, but I'm gonna go buy some. All right. Lather, rinse, repeat. I'm gonna go do that on the other side. Lather, rinse, repeat. Not the best thing for a dude who, doesn't care about that reference. Do the other tire, and then she should be good to go. That's it. 2 new tires on there, standing tall, looking good. Everybody's pretty good now. Happy to be out of their coop for the night. I had to get out the mower. This grass had gotten a little long out here. This area is eventually going to become, It kind of is now, but it's eventually going to become much healthier pasture when I start getting other things like cows and maybe sheep. But you can see I had to, I'll put it like this so you can kind of see. You can see the taller grass on the left and then the grass that I cut on the right. And the idea is the bottom threads can touch the ground, no problem. There's no electricity flowing through those. But the second one up, this one here, all right, that's where your electric starts. And so you don't want to have the grass just filtering up through that because it'll ground it out or drain your battery over the course of an evening. So that's why I just gave it a good cutting. Girls are super happy. And that area where they just were, which is right over here, you can see underneath that tree is pretty well disturbed. That's 1 week. And I anticipate that this area here is going to be about the same in a week. But that's okay. It grows back fast, it grows back healthy. So what I'll do now is I'll drag my water line over there and just put it in place for the week. And that way I don't have to mess around with going back and forth or doing any of that stuff. And then I gotta top off the cooler with their feed. Put a week's worth in there and that'll get them set. Hey buddy. I got a lot of stuff from moving the buildings. It's just kind of in the way. I'm gonna clean it up, move it somewhere else. Just moving it from one pile to another pile. Now my super cleanup montage did not survive contact with reality. I got some of it done and I cut up a bunch of the metal that had come off the bottom of the shed when I moved it. But that took way longer than I thought it would, and my reciprocating saw decided to argue with me about some stuff, and so I think I'm just gonna call it. It's pretty late in the day anyway. So yeah, I think that's it from here. All right. See you guys later.